talk about, I'm anxious to see how our guys respond. This is a lot of firsts for our guys. We're just finishing up finals this week, so our practice has been kind of jarred around our finals. And then, of course, we're coming off of a tough loss against Western Kentucky. And then this is this guy's first time having an opportunity to go down in Little Rock and play at the other home site, so to speak. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to see how our guys respond, to a little adversity. And not only the adversity, but with all the things that are taking place. Have a chance to go out and play somewhere other than Bud Walton Arena. So I'm sure they're looking forward to it when you have, a lot of guys from the area, guys from the state. And it's a different venue, and it's an exciting venue because you're going to have people that never get a chance to come up to Bud Walton Arena and watch us play, and so that some of the guys be playing in front of their families and friends. So should be a great atmosphere. San Antonio, a team that's won 3 out of the last 4 games. I think the last 6 games they've got back the leading scorer, the Jackson kid, who was Conference USA Freshman of the Year. So they got some guys who can shoot the basketball and put it in the hole. Wallace kid is averaging 19, almost 20 points a game. So it's a team that obviously has nothing to lose and everything to gain, and so it's the next game on our schedule. So it's a big game for us.
Mike, I guess reviewing the game film from the other day, and you talked about Desi after the game, but maybe you could elaborate on what you thought he did, and just what do you think he's provided for you guys so far this season?
I thought he was a spark plug coming off the bench. I thought he brought energy. I thought his effort was contagious. He did a good job of really distributing the ball, attacking, defensively. A guy that talks. This guy's used to winning, and that's the thing I really like about him. He's going to do the things necessary to help him win. But I just thought he just shot an injection of energy, which we didn't have in that particular game. And I think he just continues to get better each and every game.
Well, what do you think he can bring moving forward?
Well, I think obviously defensively, I think it's his strength right now. I think his intensity, just his mindset, the toughness factor. He can score. He can get to the basket. He got a nice shot. He's getting more and more comfortable. You're seeing him out on the floor and see him do more things now. He can rebound from that size. Again, I love him because he talks. He's a communicator out there on the floor. So I think there's some big days ahead for him. And I'm glad to see the progress starting to occur. When you get to this time of the year, now you get a chance to, it's just basketball. They've been having school and study hall. And, they've had a lot coming at them. And even with our schedule, so many games. So now we get a chance to work with these guys. And we've seen some things that they bring to the table. Now we just got to get better at it. So this period here will be good for a guy like Jordan. And I think all the freshmen have an opportunity to actually practice. And now they have a better idea of what we're trying to do out on the floor, offensively and defensively, and with the guys they're playing with.
Just how difficult was it to kind of get the work you needed after that game, and then balancing out with final exams and people in and out as far as really getting a lot accomplished in practice?
Well, that's always a chore when you got to balance it, but I think for the most part we were able to get in there for about an hour and a half and just kind of work on, again, the shooting part of it, and a lot of it just mental. I think mentally from the standpoint of how we have to come out and play each and every game. We got to be consistent. Sometimes the worst thing can happen to you have success and you get a pat on the back, and I thought we got caught up in that. So we use this time to kind of ground them and get back to doing the things we were doing earlier that put us in a position to have a 6-game winning streak and was playing really good basketball. We gotta continue to hang our hats on our defense. But they've been able to balance it, and I guess it'll be reflective in them grades when we get them grades, Nate. We'll see what happens in them grades, okay?
What about the bench this week? I mean, other than Sills, you were pretty disappointed last week. Just what do you look for them this week?
Well, like I said, the consistency part of it. I think that know, if you bring the effort, I think all the other things will take care of itself. Reggie gave us some good minutes, and that's freshmen, you know, be up and down. We've got a lot of freshmen coming off that bench. The one that I know is capable of playing a lot better was Gabe. I thought Gabe could have gave us some more quality minutes. So it's going to be big. Our development of our bench is going to continue to be big, and we'll use this period in the non-conference schedule to hopefully develop that bench.
Mike, there's been a lot of controversy about Little Rock football games. That doesn't ever seem that you talked about basketball games. How do you feel about playing in Little Rock when you expect them Saturday night? How have you felt games down there?
Oh, I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed it. You know, even when I was back here, back in the days, I mean, have an opportunity to go down there, and not many teams have a chance to do that. You know, some teams can say they do it, but when we talk about our team being a professional team here, we are the show. It really means it. I mean, when we do it, it really happens. When we go down there, you're gonna have people down there that had a chance to see us play, and so there's a lot. I think it's great for our kids. I think it's great for our state. But it's to me, the people down there, they're so receptive. The hospitality is unbelievable. And not only that, we get a chance to go in there and part on that community. We get a chance to visit the children's hospital, and more importantly, just be around the people around there. I think just having the Razorbacks there in Little Rock, it means a lot, you know, to Central Arkansas.
You guys go to the hospital on Friday, and if so, kind of how do you feel about that? Doing that?
Oh, you know, our guys get more better kick out of that than the kids there. You know, just put a smile on their face, and you know, our guys go in there and they'll have the Santa Claus hats, and they'll take gifts, and it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat.
In this game, you know, because of the, I guess, infrastructure, whatever lack thereof down there, this game's not streamed, it's not on any kind of TV. If you want to see the game, it's like old school. You got to actually be at the arena. How do you feel about that?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know, of course, with you know, everybody can see games. It's one of those deals. It's the best show in the. I think it's one of the best shows in the South. So I guess if you want to come see it, come see us at the Verizon Center on Saturday. But I think that's. Again, I just think it's, you know, you can watch us play on TV, it does not do you any justice. When you watch us play in person, when we're playing well, it's 2 hours of sheer entertainment. And with this bunch here, you never know what's going to happen with them. You know, but thus far, they've been fun to watch. They're fun, they're fast, they're exciting, they play the game the right way, playing defensively, they're trusting each other offensively, sharing the basketball. So so I encourage fans to come out and see it.
You feel like the week's going pretty well, given you had the finals come up at this point and lost, and you feel like you guys have handled the week pretty well?
So far, I'm up to this point, and we'll see once we go out there on the floor and see what kind of energy we bring on. That's the thing I'm looking for, how good our energy is.
You mentioned the Jack. Oh, I'm sorry.
Two more.
You mentioned Jackson. Just kind of what kind of player is he? What kind of problems does he present?
Well, he's a scorer, a quick guard that can, I mean, he can pull up at any point in time. He can create a shot. He's one of those guys who get on the run. He can probably he can get you about 10, 12 points just like that. And he's playing 19 minutes. I think he's averaging almost 18 points a game. And he's coming back from injury from I think early in the year. So he's capable of scoring. And then the Wallace kid can. They got unbelievable range to shoot the ball and put it on the floor. So those are some guys we really got to pay attention to them and not let anybody else just kind of go off.
Mike, you know Steve Henson, their coach at all?
Yes.
I guess he was an assistant at OU with one
Yes.
Kruger.
Yes.
What do you know about him? What do you think?
Well, you know, his team's going to mirror some of the things that he was with Juan for quite a while. I think he played for him. He might have played for Juan, as a matter of fact. But with that being said, I think his team going to mirror him. You know, he was a guy that can shoot the basketball. So his team, he spreads the floor. They don't have a true post guy, but those guys can go off the dribble, attack, and try to penetrate the pitch. Defensively, they're going to pack their defense and do a lot of switching. So they try to make it different. They played a good schedule. They played Oklahoma. Some played Oklahoma and played Oklahoma State as well. So it's a team that, again, they're gonna come in with nothing to lose and everything to gain. And we wanna make sure we take another step forward.
Anything else, Coach? Eric, real quick.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, after the Texas loss, you guys seem to pick up a lot of lessons. What lessons do you think your team's learned from the loss to Western Kentucky?
I said that, the pat on the back can set you back. I thought our intensity was not to my liking in terms of how we played. I thought we kind of played at their tempo. We always talk about creating havoc and not letting people do what they want to do. Well, we, for the most part, played a half-court game. Even our pressure defense, in the full court, we didn't really get at them. So I think from that standpoint, the lesson I think learning is you just can't show up. No matter who you play, you got to come with it each and every game. The mindset of every game's a big game. That's something that I've really been trying to drill in these guys. And so it's up to each and every guy on that basketball team. If this guy ain't bringing it, then it's your opportunity to bring it. And so I'm still open for, in my mindset, I still got 8 to 9 starters. And if those guys bring in practice, like during these times, then they may be the guys that are getting the playing minutes. So I think you can't get complacent. And I thought we got a little complacent.
Let's go.
All right.